Wonderful people, welcome to Shots on Shots.
Woohoo!
Yeah, this is a talk show where we discuss.
Is it a yeah?
We are millennials and we discuss anything and everything on this show from
Career,
to
sex,
to religion, to
relationships.
relationships. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're delving in today to another nice topic and we welcome you guys to join us.
So what are you thankful
I'm
for?
thankful today because I didn't get beaten up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm coming from the club.
Woo!
And
What is the name of the skip? What's
Your
what is doing in the
business.
club?
Swallow it, my
What's
guy.
the strippers club? Say it.
I'd had stuff to drink.
You have
I
not
didn't
even
get
said
to pick
it,
up.
and you
I
already
had stuff to
started.
drink, yeah. So for some reason, I bashed this guy.
Thank you.
Alright.
For some reason, I'm sure the guy is a soldier. I am very sure the guy is a soldier.
Oh wow.
So
What was he
now
driving
came out.
though?
He was driving like some
Normal.
Camry,
Okay.
you know. It was a scratch actually. It wasn't like a
Proper.
need your
yeah,
back
it was
back,
just a
yeah.
scratch. This guy now blocked me and came like that. Everything else. House accent. Like, what's happening? Leave my car. I was about to para. I said, sorry. You dey sleep. You dey sleep.
As in,
Of
I
course.
said, sorry, sir.
Seriously,
As
sorry.
in every time he was trying to.
Seriously,
Yeah, like,
sorry.
go
doing
Sorry.
something.
I'm sure
Let
the
me
guy was
go
just
home.
tired. He just entered the
As in, let me
car.
But with the history of like
So-
military in this country, we should just be thankful for that.
I was sure it was this guy was a soldier, so I just.
Did you
Even,
just
I mean,
like-
even if it wasn't, I was already even in my.
did you look like someone that went to the club to himself? Like did the guy?
We are thankful
That's
for this
something.
guy.
Let's-
So yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just be
Thankful.
Woo! Clay is alive.
Oh, wow.
King would die before the...
I mean, it would have beaten him to that extent that, you know.
Alright, so
Yeah, so-
Alright. You're moving on.
Today, what we're talking about is are most millennials the cause of their own unemployment?
Wow.
So, typical example, like in my office, I've had to interview people over a lot of people actually for different roles. You know, sometimes I sit on panels, sometimes so yeah, I've had to interview people, and then obviously, if you interview 10 people right now, you know, today, you'd only see maybe 3 good people. There was this guy I was really excited to meet one time, sometime last year or 2 years ago, and then he was, you know, schooled in the UK, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and,
excited
Oh, that was his
CV.
profile.
Yeah.
His CV was like on paper, I was like, man,
Wow.
formal. Yeah, I'll give 2 examples. This first one. Then I now interviewed him. I was asking him questions, and the guy was struggling. As in,
Like
he was
he couldn't
struggling so
answer.
much so that it was sweating, like it was visible. I was like, should I? This is on now.
Let me-
but-
Let me
Let
on
me
the
know
basic for
questions,
you.
like general questions.
No,
like-
I'm an accountant, so accounting
Yeah.
questions.
Okay,
Okay.
accountant
But did you
questions.
help
bro,
him?
like,
Like,
Yeah, like
settle
job
down?
role based questions.
No, like,
Yeah, like,
when I'm interviewing, you know, we'll have like, you know, chit chat.
Help them settle
You know, settle
down.
down, and now, you know, we'll start. You think it's a
Exactly.
joke, and I give you. Boom.
Train me, like just for like other jobs.
Then I give you, and
Like,
boy, this guy
Flop.
flopped.
Just kept
Like,
casting.
I'm serious, he was sweating, like visibly sweating, you know.
I can't
or
imagine.
maybe he was
I-
just
I-
like,
I've
tense.
actually-
Maybe he wasn't as
so
I've
many
actually
people
also had
No, but the thing is, it can't be that it was
Chill.
tense
I
because
can
according
imagine.
to according to Kunle, the guy couldn't have been tense because they were chit chatting
Yeah.
at first, so
So-
they were
At
already
first.
relaxed.
So maybe you
Just
don't know
know-
what you want
either
to
He just
say.
no sabi.
Yeah,
This
just-
guy
just-
no sabi.
I've actually been in
No,
that
the guy
situation
knows
also
something.
because
Yeah.
I mean I always have to employ people. I'm an entrepreneur, and every
Just
time
It's not competition.
Yeah.
Fam.
I'm sorry, I make my money. How about
Nice.
that?
We
So
know.
we
We
all
know.
do.
So you want to take shots, you want to take shots to that.
Not yet.
No.
So and I was saying, I've always had the course to interview people, and I mean it's very very horrible. After seeing their CV, of course for me they don't have to come and submit like a physical CV. They have to send it to my email, and I'm already telling them like, this is my guy. This is the guy I want to employ. Then the guy comes and probably has I have issues with body odor. Sorry, he probably has something with that, or he comes and he's telling you, or you ask him, what do you do for fun? I feel like that's the worst when they ask you that question. What do you do for fun? And instead of you, because you know this is a job, you're supposed to say, I like to read or I like to. Then
Why
you just
would
say,
I lie
Wait,
though?
then
I
you
like to
just
watch
say,
series
I like
for
to play
fun.
games. I'm like,
Hang on.
But he's being
What's wrong
honest.
with
Hang
that?
on.
and I'm like,
That's
explain
one
to
thing. So
explain me to.
the idea of this thing is for people to learn, right? And
Yeah.
you're right. You're coming for a corporate interview or corporate, you know, you're in a corporate entity.
Environment.
If I'm asking you what you do for fun, most likely not expecting you to say you
I
smoke
like
weed.
play football.
Yeah.
I'm most likely not expecting to say you smoke weed.
Some people say I like to go
You
to
know.
club. I'm like,
You get, so I mean, there's just some things.
You guys,
they're
though, I
fun,
want
really.
to sort of like take us back. I feel like we've already like jumped the question, and you know we're saying what are millennials
Millennials
because of
what
their
do you say?
unemployment.
What
My
do you
own
say?
is this is we've even got into interview process. I feel like like them even getting a chance to like get a job.
Yeah,
Like
I think,
some
I
of
think
them,
that's where
some
the
of them
problem is.
don't. Some of them are not realistic about their expectations. Like I know some people are like, oh, they've been looking for jobs, but they are not willing to start off with a 60k salary or 50k salary. You want to just wait for a 300k salary. You're going to be unemployed for a while.
Like, it's not even
You
a while.
are, because you have-
Like, gee, you need experience to get those jobs.
Yes.
And
No,
you
no,
have
no,
none.
no. Do you know the funny thing? In Nigeria, there are actually some jobs as a GT. They will
Immediately
train
you
you,
get it.
and you will get like 300k. But it's rare, and you have to understand your economy, right? And the situation
The
that surrounds you.
situation in
You need
country.
to be willing to start small.
Yeah,
So for
I
me,
get
I
you.
think that's one major reason why a lot of people are unemployed. They are unrealistic about their expectations. They don't want to let go of pride. You hear people telling you, "I'm a graduate. I went to school. I went to private uni."
Before you
And
get
it's
to, before you
just
even
like,
get
I
to
think this-
expectations, for you
Yeah.
for you to have an expectation that somebody is going to want to meet, you have to be worth.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
what- I think-
You
I
have to
think
You
be
what-
have to
what-
be
Yeah,
what
so-
the value you're demanding.
Exactly.
What the
Yeah.
issue is like I feel most millennials have this sense of entitlement. Like
True.
we feel like we deserve what we want to
Based
get.
on
That's
what?
partly because no,
No,
based
but
based
based
on
on
based
what?
on the
No,
fact
no,
that
no,
they
no,
like
no,
people in
no,
your
no.
house. Oh, go to school,
Yeah,
get
go
a
to
job,
school.
and be
No,
good.
go
Let
to
me-
school, finish
before-
with good grades,
Hang
on,
and
hang
you get
on.
the job. Yes,
Yes,
you get.
that's
So
what
I feel
they
like
told us.
we already have that sense of entitlement,
Yeah.
and for everything that we want to do from then on, we just feel like we can get it.
Yeah.
And
Once
don't
once
be
they
And
get
we
into
should
a
get
well,
it.
yeah, we should get it. Like once they get
But
into a
funny
company, they
enough,
just want
I mean, our
promotion.
parents did actually get this.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
easier.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was back then. I mean,
Back
It
then,
was-
it was
it
like
was-
just-
It wasn't easier,
it
but it
was
was
not
more
my mom-
system.
my mom
It
told me-
was-
yeah,
no,
yeah,
exactly.
my
There
mom
was
told me
structure.
that before
There
she
was
finished-
There was
structure to it.
structure,
before
yes.
she finished university, she already had a job waiting for her.
Hang
You
on.
know-
Yes, before you say that, you have to understand that the how do I put it now? Not the society now. Education was different. It was way better
No,
then.
the
So
entire
right
system
now,
was even
if you're
different.
exactly the educational system, for example, in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s,
We're meant to
was
educate,
yeah,
like,
it was,
teach
it
you
was
your
powerful,
craft.
right?
Yeah.
Right now, you have a teacher that doesn't understand, that
What
cannot
is
write
teaching
an
you?
I
essay.
think another
You get- you have
another
a teacher
reason.
No,
that
like,
cannot write
you can't
an
No,
even
essay.
but at this
tell
age,
you
you'd
what
expect
is-
that because of the, you know,
I think another reason.
computer stuff. Like, it's
I think
all
another
done
reason-
now,
I
you
think
feel
it
like
may
it
be-
should be
No.
Do you know
better.
that people don't even
Kitty.
know how to use the computers right now?
Oh my God, it's not true. I keep
You
helping
guys-
like.
No, I don't
Let's-
agree
let's-
there. I don't agree there.
Hold on.
I
What?
don't
Okay,
agree
chill.
there.
Let's hear.
I
Alright.
don't
I think
agree.
another reason
Hold on,
why.
let's
Okay,
go
think
back
about
to
this,
back.
okay? Does the fault now, because like according to the topic, what we should be focusing on is whether
What?
the fault lies with us, like that's millennials,
Yeah.
or with the generation before
Yes, because
us.
we don't like to
Because
learn.
let's not
Two
No,
folds.
it's
When
not
you're
even all the
done- when
generation,
you're done-
or something
No, no,
else,
no.
or like
Well,
or
I'm just
any
saying-
other
I'm just-
party.
It's
I'm
not
just-
just two
Yeah,
parties.
it's
When
not
you're
just
done-
a party.
Hold on, like
Yeah.
for me, I feel like there's cause and effect. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Because
But why are you matching me in Satino?
lost my head.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to
I
get
I think we need a shot.
Lick
for
it.
that.
Oh,
Let's put
yeah,
match up.
yeah,
We need a
it's
shot for
just
the match.
Are you doing it? You have deserved it. Wow. So my question was that
Yeah.
does the fault lie with
With
millennials?
millennials.
I have
Young
They're like
people,
four
okay?
people.
Is it the things that they do that actually causes like us? I would say us in this
Yeah,
instance. Like
we're
so,
millennials.
Yeah, well, we're millennials. Like, is it exactly because of what we're doing that is making us, you know, not be employable?
Yeah.
Or does the fault lie with the
Wait, hold
generation
up.
that
That's
sets a
Get
particular
your drink.
Or does
Sorry.
the fault lie with the current economy?
Say you will
that-
carry your drink
the
and
fault
drink.
lie with our
Like,
parents.
look, with the
No,
current
no, no,
economy,
no.
is the still the
Alright,
generation.
alright, let me tell you something.
before us.
Alright, I think I think there are a lot of factors. I mean, we've not even spoken
break.
about short break.
Short break.
Like,
Let's go,
Lick
guys.
it. Right, like I was
I really
saying,
need help every time. Sorry.
Yeah, like.
as I was saying, we've not actually spoken about your parents, what your parents demand from you. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to go and get a job, and your mom thinks that you should work in a GT. And in your own head, you
Yeah,
want
they
to work in a
compare-
media house.
Yeah.
That's another issue.
Actually,
so we have
you-
like a lot of
That's what I'm
factors.
saying.
no, you
Your
guys.
mom- your mom
See, there was
definitely
something
belongs
Kule
to
said.
That's a lot of
There was
factors.
something
That's not the
Kule
issue.
said. There
That's
was
not
something
the
you said I wanted to
Yeah, you guys.
address.
Wait, sorry.
No, you
I'll
guys
answer your
should chill. You
question.
guys should chill. You
Yeah.
guys should have
Alright.
to listen to this. There was something Kule said that I don't agree with, and it seemed everyone here did. You said they don't know how to use the computers. That is wrong. Millennials don't know how to monetize themselves. They don't know how to sell what they know how to do.
True
That is
that.
different from not knowing
No,
how
I
to
think
do.
I disagree.
I've
saying
never met a
millennials
real
in
millennial that
Nigeria.
does
I think
not
I
know how to
disagree.
use a computer.
Every
Nigeria.
millennial in Nigeria knows how to handle a computer and
Like,
make money off a computer.
I don't, not every, but most of them do.
Wrong.
believe
Not
it.
everyone.
Baba,
Do you know,
wrong.
do you
Yes,
know,
they
do you
know
know,
how
the-
to
you guys, I can give you,
I have
I can give you an
Like, do you know
example.
the
Like, you
actual
know, a
size
computer
of
is
the
not the
demographic
only.
you're talking
Sorry.
Wait,
about?
do you know a
Sorry.
computer is not the only computer?
We get what you mean. Like,
your
computer
phone,
is like
you will
electronic
find
device.
one. No, not electronic. You will
Oh,
find one that
sorry.
can
I
use
don't know what I'm saying.
Android
Let
phone.
me
If you want
let
to
me
talk
rephrase.
statistically
Let me
about
rephrase. Let me rephrase. Maybe you know how to use a computer. You can turn it on, push your on button, and put your password in, and,
Yeah.
and open
watch
PLC.
film.
And watch
Exactly.
movie. Wait,
See, that's not
wait,
even the
wait,
only
wait,
computer.
wait.
There are some
Hang
people
on,
who
hang on.
go
Caliph,
Wait,
wait.
go on. Let's
I
see.
can
Let's
see
see.
it.
Yeah, the one
$100
time-
on top of my
Caliph,
head
the
that
one
the only
thing
thing
If
they
you
do
are,
is
that's
DLC.
not going to help you in your job.
In your job,
Exactly.
Wait,
The problem
let
is
me-
that they can't
Sorry.
monetize their
Sorry,
skill.
no.
wait,
way.
Steve, now.
Wait,
Calm
guys.
down. Now,
Go on.
the computer is so much more than just watching a movie because the applications that you're going to use to discharge the duties that you're given in your job.
Ooh.
MS Word,
Who can
MS
use
Excel,
Access here?
MS Access.
Can you use
for
Access?
database-
Wait,
I can-
wait,
I said
yes.
Access for
use
for
Alright, did you
database
even know there was
management.
access?
Zero. Like,
Exactly. I had to do access for my
Do you
IGCSE.
see what
That
we're
thing
saying
was
now?
Another
hard.
thing is, another
You
thing
see,
is,
no, no,
wait,
no.
chill.
No, you see, no, I refuse. I refuse. No. Kule, chill. I refuse. No, you guys stop. You guys stop. There's something Kule wants to say, and I want to cut it off before he gets there.
Wow.
Kule wants to say something now about software competency. Software competency is not the same thing as
As
not knowing
competence.
how
I
to
said let
use
me
a computer.
rephrase now.
Let him
And when I
rephrase.
say
Yeah,
no,
rephrase.
I'm not talking about your
Just-
smartphone. That's not what I'm talking about. Your smartphone is a computer, but that's not what I'm talking about because you can't use it to work.
Yes,
But
you can.
maybe you can
You
use it to
can.
work.
No.
You said
Like,
no.
why are you talking
What
about
you
it?
said
You
in
guys,
your-
in the scenario in which
Not
he's
just email. Like I know
describing-
people who do
Okay,
their whole
on
job
their- on
on
their
their
phones.
tablets and on their
You
phones.
guys, you
Like, that's
guys.
all they use.
Yes.
And
You
they
guys-
use, and they work in a digital environment. It's not like
Yeah.
their work is.
But okay, so what
manual.
he's saying now
Can you
is
divide
like,
is some people, yes?
yeah.
Some people, yeah.
No, he
Some
said you
millennials.
can't work
Alright.
with your phone, and I was cutting that off.
another
that you
thing-
can't.
another thing I
you
don't
guys,
get,
no,
sorry.
before we move on off that, I think I get his point. So, for instance, just a typical example in my workspace now, we need to use PowerPoint
Yeah,
to do
thank you.
presentations.
Yeah.
They don't know simple things like Control M to create a new page, Control D to duplicate, Control S to
Control
save,
N,
Control E
Control
to
M.
center. Like,
Yeah, you
did
should get
you know
Control
Control
M.
N?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Control M.
M.
It's
No,
N.
N for new page.
It's
N
M.
for new
And
page.
for new
No,
page.
it's M. On PowerPoint, Control M will create.
made that right.
PowerPoint.
Hey.
PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Hey,
Check
somebody-
it out.
This is my PowerPoint.
You guys be making 1 point for the past how many minutes?
Alright,
yeah.
Sorry, some
So
people
let her
don't
finish.
know how to.
Sorry, guys. Another
Let's
thing
just
I
move
feel
on.
like millennials have a problem with is the ability to learn. I mean, I've had like a lot of times I have this new guy I probably just employed, and I'm trying to teach you that okay, it's not Control M, it's Control N.
Nah, I gotta stop you right
They
there.
always have
No,
a
my
problem.
nigga, you gotta chill.
Can
The
you-
problem
always have a
is no,
problem.
it's not even
Are
that.
you unemployed?
Shut up, guys! Shut the question! No, alright. Shut right now. I
I don't get.
You're a strong proponent of the unemployed.
No, that's not. I wanted to stop her because she said they have a problem learning. And I don't
They
agree.
do.
Millennials are one of the most teacher. Your problem is how you teach them. You cannot try to
Honest,
teach
bro.
a fish the way you would
Excuse
teach a
me.
monkey, my guy. Like there's a popular comic, an analogy that says that. Like, why would you set an exam for animals of the animal kingdom and then
Yeah.
tell them climb a tree, and
Yeah.
then whoever climbs the tree the fastest
course, the
is
monkey
your
will
best.
be
Like, are you people mad?
Before we go on, shots for these guys on
Yeah.
You guys, I'm almost exhausted though.
Let me give you guys a story.
Ah,
I employed this guy. His interview was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he blew me away.
Okay.
And every other person that interviewed him.
You blew him away, not you blowing him away.
But that's dead.
Why-
Just
moving
Let's
on.
go.
Moving on.
Moving on.
You were
Yeah,
right
moving on,
there.
moving
So this guy,
Seriously,
guy,
I want to be on your level right now.
and he just three shots. So
Guys,
Like-
I'm good.
anyway,
Yeah.
so his interview was perfect. Like everything was good. It passed, obviously. Amongst the people I saw, and I probably saw about 20 people that time. This was maybe 2013 or so.
All right.
And he now
You're
resumed.
old, though.
Bro,
Why
do your mind reach there? Cool, just continue.
You guys want us to take
No,
shots
wait,
when
sorry.
we
Khalif
see
is looking for a comeback.
No, I'm not looking for it. I swear I wasn't.
You're not getting
Do
it.
you know that? Do you know that this guy could not perform on the job? And trust me, he just
But he passed the interview.
he passed the interview, and then he came to me and said, "Man,
Theory, not
bros, I
practical.
can't, man, this work
True.
is like
Yeah.
I can't keep up. Like it's too much, it's so hard. Like, and obviously my work is always fast paced everywhere I work. Like he couldn't keep up. The day he did not come back to my office, he didn't even tell me.
Yeah,
I not
he
seen
just-
the
Like, he
next
just
day. Like he
quit
just
and
left,
that's-
and this was
Sorry,
like within 2
Sorry,
weeks.
I wanted to ask a question again.
Alright.
Our social, what's the word? I was putting it in my
Work
head.
life
but,
balance?
like social life, is that
Yeah.
what actually deters a lot of millennials to get a job? Because I'm just saying, wait, quick
No,
one.
you're
So
saying
you want
that-
to-
Wait, let her establish her
Let her
point, guys.
finish,
You
let
want
her
to
establish
look,
her
I feel like a lot of us feel like, okay, my regular day I have to see a movie, from there I have to go and play a game at arcade games, from there go to club. Do you think that's what stops us from getting
I think it's a
Right.
point.
What
I
does
think-
that?
I
have to do
get
with
that it's a
getting
point,
job?
but
I
I'm
mean, how will
saying
you
the
pay
way-
for that if you don't have a job?
No,
Hold on.
some people, their fathers
In
are
fact,
very
if anything,
Hold
that
on, let's-
motivates you to
Yes,
get
that's
that
a
adventure.
No, for some
Now,
people,
those
it's
are the people
motivation,
who
but for
can
some
afford
people,
to
I
actually
hope
do
you
that
realize.
MLA,
Hold
chill
on. I
back
hope you
and not do
realize
anything.
Yeah.
what the question she's asking is for a very small sample. You can't use that for.
Yeah,
blanket
generic,
you
statement.
can't even use it
Because
for an
like,
average.
we're not, it's not
No,
just. It's not.
that's-
Hold on. It's
I'm
not
not
just. It's not
saying-
just millennials in Lagos. We're looking at
Everywhere.
Nigeria.
Millennials
Yes.
everywhere.
Okay. Imagine someone in Sokoto. Is his business going to be going to club? Or
No, you
maybe you maybe like.
No, you
cashing
see,
out.
what she said
Hold
was
on,
metaphorical. If you think about it, chill, chill.
Calm
What
down,
she's saying
calm.
is-
Let me land.
Oh, yeah,
Let me
land,
okay?
make her hear you.
Like I'm saying that it wouldn't be the same.
I
Yes.
Alright, but what I'm saying is that it wouldn't be the same for them. Like they'd have different priorities. For him, he would most likely want to go into something like farming because that's what all his guys are doing. You probably want to do like maybe
You see,
invest
that's
in,
my
invest in
point.
like cattle rearing or
You see, that's my
something.
point. Their social life does affect their ability to have a job. Because they're like, wait, if I have a job and I'm working all the time,
Question.
Khalif,
How will
what
I
are
be
the
able to
jobs open to
Question.
them?
Question.
and she
No,
wasn't
I
being
just-
specific. She
Khalif.
wasn't saying like everybody
You
is
guys-
in that.
you
No,
guys
I'm
have
saying the way
some-
she asked it, it was
Let
a
Kuni ask this
blanket
question.
statement.
Let
We
Kuni
talked
ask this
about
question.
employment now. So are we talking about like formal employment,
No,
entrepreneurship,
like
and
your
also
ability to
employment?
Sorry,
make money.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. So
Sorry,
employment.
I
You
is
didn't
you are
even answer my
engaged.
question because like
No,
you
no,
know
no,
I asked
no.
I asked whether
Yeah, so-
or not I feel like everybody should just
Because
answer
when you
it.
say
Yeah.
family,
Entrepreneurship is a
millennials
form of
or-
we
employment.
are coming there, and
Yeah,
I think it's
I think-
definitely
I think at the end of
entrepreneurship
the
is
day-
important.
But wait,
I'm saying like
You
that's
guys,
like
I
the
feel
most
like
important
yeah,
question.
that's the important question.
That's
But
the
I feel
most
like at the end
important
of the day,
question.
we'll eventually get there. I want to say something about unemployment, right? So
Alright.
I feel like Cynthia mentioned something, and she was talking about you saying I'm sorry, Satino
Lick
baby,
it back.
Lick it.
Satino was saying something about your parents saying you should work in a corporate organization and you wanting to work in
Yeah, I
media.
was going
To
to
be honest, that's on its own. It's a cause of
It's a cause of,
unemployment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Huge
wait, sorry,
one.
let me just finish. Because if you had applied, you probably would have gotten a corporate job by now. But you're being insistent and saying no, you
Maybe
want to
not,
do
though.
your passion. So it's
Sorry,
like
I want
passion
to show a
over
joke.
Hang on.
reality.
There's a difference
Just
between.
tell
me.
There's a difference
Just
between.
tell the
Hang
joke.
on,
Very
hang on.
quick way, sorry. I
Even
interviewed
before
the
you
guy
get there.
who told me that.
Before you
Wait,
get
wait.
there,
I interviewed the
you
guy
know
who told me
when
that
you're little.
To be honest.
if I don't employ him, he wanted to be a pastor, and that was like what he wanted to do for life.
So yeah, I was going to actually ask a question. Not ask a question, make a point that unemployment is different from underemployment. So unemployment, you don't have a job at all. You're just lazing about. Underemployment, you're
You have a
maybe
But
BSc
you're not
holder,
just
you're
getting
selling
so
recharge
much pay.
cards.
Or your driver or something.
Oh yeah. I mean Uber drivers now making a lot of money. So
Yeah.
No, I didn't
On average,
Some
like, maybe
I didn't say
regular
Uber
drivers-
driver, I said
400,
driver.
So
Some
maybe-
regular drivers
maybe
make
in
as
this
much as
discourse,
400,
we
500
should
grand
try
with some
to-
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not for all.
No, most of them pay 30 to 50k if you're being honest. Drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the average for drivers. 30 to 60k
For drivers.
max. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like
shocked
normal
when
But
I
that's like
drivers,
salary.
pay like
That's
how?
like that's on
like
salary.
like
like.
salary,
you
like
see,
personal
the
drivers.
problem
But
now
that's
is
not
you
the
find out that
issue,
you
though.
find
No,
out that
that's
a
not
lot
the
of
issue.
drivers are people way over 30 years old because millennials, like, we feel like no, we cannot be caught doing that kind of
Backstab
job.
strike.
I
Now,
disagree with
guess
that
what?
for Uber
Now, guess
and
what?
all those other
Now, guess what?
I
That
feel
pay
like
is
there
a
are more
good pay.
millennials doing like-
That pay is a
Yeah.
good pay.
Which
Yeah.
pay is a
Are
good
you
pay?
serious?
30 to
Yeah.
50 is
I'm
a
not
good
met
pay.
them.
Oh no,
And
I was
then
you
young
guys,
people will not
confession,
do
I was
it.
this close
I
to
think
even
I've only met
considering
one guy
Uber
my age.
because it just made so much sense. Because on my way home, literally, I would just pick up some people and make some extra to find.
Yeah, like think
Let
about
me,
it.
right now,
There was no big
I have
deal.
2 cars on Uber right now. and I actually drove.
I
Guys, I want to be super
like you when I grow up.
Wait. The point I'm trying to make is I drove one of the cars at some point because I felt like the driver was trying to cheat me. I was like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go on the road. So I was on leave at some point, and I went on the road and took trips. And then at the end of the day, I found out he was trying to cheat me. So when he came, I was like, see, Baba, look at what I made in this week. And you come and be giving me stories. Are you a motherfucker?
But seriously, do we still now agree that young people don't want to be drivers?
No,
that's not the issue.
I'm just saying.
But his points just contradict.
No. To merge both points, young people do not want to do jobs they deem to be
degrading.
Why?
To be degrading.
There's no so I don't.
And that's why some of them are
I just
unemployed.
did.
But the thing
because guess
is,
what?
They don't want to
there's a new culture.
Wait, let me just
I'm
finish my
interested in
statement
new culture.
because they don't want to take the jobs that are just
That are
available.
just
They want to
available.
take what they feel they've been educated for. They want
Have
to
you guys- have you guys-
They can't get those jobs.
Okay, I disagree there. I don't
Hold
think.
on,
Okay,
hold
for
on.
example, in a place like Nigeria, I have hardly found anybody that did biochemistry. Man, I gotta go work at some plant, man, where I gotta mix chem. No, they're always going to some bank somewhere. Like,
Exactly, like he said Nigeria.
you know what
Everything
I
was
mean,
said.
Yeah.
Answering Aure's question is going to actually put everything to rest. So
Okay,
let me
so
start.
answer Aure's
Aure's
question.
question: whose fault is it really that a millennial is unemployed? I would say first of all that the environment, first of all,
Yeah.
is already a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because if you're
I disagree.
hang on.
But hold
If
on,
you
I
are
disagree.
so somebody used to
Sorry.
tell me that it's
Sorry.
better to be
No,
it's better to be illiterate. It's better to be illiterate, which is you cannot read and write, than to be semi-literate. Do you get?
But
Or
Yeah, it's just
half
like you're
literate.
hanging
Do
in
you
the
get?
balance.
So
Yeah.
and you said something
True.
about the inability to learn. If you know one small thing and somebody is trying to change that idea that you already have,
Mentality.
it's so difficult.
It's so
and if you
difficult.
don't know anything and trying to give you from the scratch. So that being said, first of all, the environment, educational first of all, is very, very crappy.
Yeah.
So
I
somebody
mean, go
has
and
graduated.
read a lot. Once,
Somebody,
I mean,
yeah,
you don't
but wait,
necessarily
I mean,
have
you
to.
don't even have that exposure for somebody to tell you to read.
Yeah.
Like you have not even caught on.
But could
You
they
don't
see?
even know
Okay,
that
so
you're lagging behind in the first place.
Yeah,
that's
like
one.
you feel like you know everything that
Yeah.
you need to get you
So
there.
that's one
That's
because
it,
you feel you
yeah.
have an education, but in actual fact you don't.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's
Really,
really
in the
not.
real
It's
sense,
the
not your fault.
system.
That's one. So coming back to your fault, first of all, you have to now realize that my education is not enough. I need to do more. I need to
Exactly.
go-
Do more
yeah.
research.
You have
read.
to. Yeah,
I
so
know.
and it takes
You
a
know
lot.
what? You know
Hang
I'm
on,
sorry.
it
You know
takes a
I'm
lot
going
for
to
you
disagree with you. When I was in the uni, I did not only rely on what my lecturers were teaching me
How
because I
many
knew that.
people
How
know
you?
That's what I'm saying. That we
How
have
many
a problem
people
as
know?
millennials.
So we
We
have to
don't
tell
even want to
millennials.
learn.
But wait, why are you imposing your problem on all millennials? Like, millennial is your problem, nigga.
Calm down.
You guys, I agree with what he's saying. I think you guys are making your point. That's your opinion, but just let him finish. Come
Yeah,
on.
so
Bro,
Everybody's agreeing
So yeah, secondly, you have to get to the step where you realize that something is even wrong as a millennial. First of all, and it's very difficult, especially in that
is where your
age
point
where
comes in.
it's very, very
Yeah.
difficult in that age where you're a teenager. I mean, you just want to go partying and smoke weed
Yeah,
and
yeah,
drink.
But please don't
I
say,
don't know.
please don't say that. Please don't say that society is not giving us an enabling.
Society is
environment.
not.
They are.
It's
No,
not.
you guys. The question
It's not
is. No,
society.
the question is, guys.
you said
Wait,
it,
no.
I
I
said
said
it
this
around
a million
you.
times. No, you guys. I want Satino to actually do this. They are. Please name them.
They are not.
Personal experience.
What?
My personal experience.
No, guys. No, guys.
Wait, hang on.
I
Personal
Wait,
I
are they giving us
I
an
bet you
enabling
don't get you.
environment or not?
Yeah, I didn't give us a liberal
See, let me tell
environment
you
or not.
something.
Are they
No,
giving
answer
us- are they
that
giving
one.
us-
Answer that one.
That people said that. It's
Answer
like
that
Nigeria that
one.
people said that
Please,
Nigeria
let
is not being enabling. Dangote makes money every day.
Dangote is one
So
in
wait,
160 million. What you say?
Let me tell you something.
Wait. Hang
No,
on.
but seriously, I don't totally disagree with her because I feel like
we're being
it depends on the people around.
You see, that is a concept that's working
Hold on.
against your
Hold on.
environment.
Do you know
Like,
how
that is
hard
you working
a lot
beyond
of
what your
Nigerians
environment
Your
are?
environment is different from
Do you know how hard
mine.
Nigerian youths are not
Where
hardworking.
you grew up.
Exactly.
I'm not arguing this.
You guys.
Nigerian youths are not hardworking. Let me tell you why.
That's unfair. That's an unfair and unbased statement.
Let me tell you why I'm saying this.
Nigerians are hardworking. Nigerians are the one coming up with ideas every day.
Excuse me.
They're the ones
Do you
who
know-
know innovative. Nigerians are on the road.
Let me tell you, let me tell you the only thing Nigerian. Let me tell
working. Don't tell me that.
A shot will calm us down.
Let me tell you the
shot will calm us down. Let's calm down.
In my calmness, I'm just going to still stay there.
Let's calm down. A shot will calm us down.
Are we ready? Okay, good.
So, as I was saying,
let's just calm us. Let's reach there. Let's reach there.
As I was saying,
like chill. Let's see.
Wait, calm. Let me explain.
Your blood is here, so let that.
There are a lot of things. There are a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
There are a lot of businesses to do. I feel like we're not tapping into it
enough.
Now, guess why? I have a lot. I know a lot of Nigerian youth that they have so many ideas. Ah man, when I grow up, I want to be the skyscraper. I want to do this. I want to do that. But then I feel like start first. Like you want to own a super big furniture. Start by opening a small carpenter shop.
How do you open a small carpenter thing? Don't you
in front of your father's house, you can do it. In front of your father's house, you can do it.
That's my point. Sorry, you guys, this is my
Nigerians, they don't start.
Can I say something?
You don't start.
Sorry, this is the issue. Wait, sorry, I want to say something. Now, this is the problem. You are assuming that every millennial has the opportunity that you have, or has a certain. Wait, sorry. Wait, let me land. Or has a certain level of opportunity. There are a lot of millennials that their parents sold pepper for them to become the youth they are today, and now they have to work hard. There's nobody to give them revenue to go and learn carpentry. Me as your mom, if I sell pepper and you finish and you're a graduate and you want to do, there's no time for you don't have the time to live your dream. You have to go and get a job in a bank for an 50K.
You know this thing they call workshop, like you go and learn under somebody and make it an
apprenticeship. You know you pay for that. Wait. Do you know that you pay for that?
There are lots of angles where you don't pay, like hairdressing. You pay.
You bring something, you pay some money.
Do you think you're bringing you money for your t-shirt, money for your minerals? Don't pay.
Do you know what even burst my head? She just said head. I just remembered now that one. Okay, there was this one time last year I was dating this girl and she was doing this hairdressing thing.
Did she pay?
And she didn't pay.
Wait. That's
why are you flying? Calm down. Your blood is burst.
Wait.
She didn't pay, but she did so much work. She did work that they paid the establishment for, and she did not take a dime home.
That is what they call sacrifice.
Let me land.
So that at the end of the day, when you hold your own, you make so much money.
But you guys,
I've been trying to talk.
You guys, we're all going to lick it so you can talk.
Thank you.
Lick
it. Finally.
Okay.
I actually just thought I was going to say. But what I was going to say was that for a lot of millennials now, okay, the things that are affecting us. You can start with like the economy, okay?
Yeah.
They want to pay you 50,000 naira, and then you're coming all the way from Ikeja. Maybe like you're working somewhere like 4th roundabout, and you're waking up 5 a.m. every morning. You're spending money on transport. You're spending money on like feeding. Hold on, I'm like, it's not. Do you get me? So I'm like, at the end of the day, you're going home with little or nothing. Why wouldn't you want to ask for more money?
Yeah.
Think about this. Like, why can't I say, see where I'm coming from?
Are you giving them the worth? Are you giving them the worth?
She just answered.
Are you giving them the worth?
No.
Are you giving them the worth of?
No, we can't. Let's sorry.
No.
Let's not pretend like in Nigeria
I
pay for
still
the
not finished. You've talked.
Let's not pretend like we pay for the
No, she even said
I'm not finished.
I'm sorry, I'm not finished.
Let
him finish. But she said greed, and it's pissing me off because
I'm not finished. See, like,
hang on, Khalif.
Let's look at this like critically, okay? You are going to take us that sacrifice, okay? Because I know, like in economics, there's something that you say opportunity cost. Like, once you forgo something,
scale of preference,
exactly. Forget scale of preference. Like, once you forgo something, like that sacrifice that you've made now, forgoing that thing, like that is the value there. You've forgone using that time, okay, to go and work somewhere far. You spend time in the bus. You spend time at work. Sometimes they would even ask you to stay over and do something that Oga said that she
come
do
on
this for
Saturday.
you. Come on Saturday. Come and clear all
something on
this.
Sunday.
You are coming back home. Your parents are still pressuring you. You have not even brought anything for the house. You go to church, you're asking him, Brother Khalif, you have not paid tithes this month. What's happening? So I'm like, there are all these things that are pressuring you, and then you are still asking young people to take that same 50,000 naira, and they're coming from all those. Nah.
Please,
like,
you can't do the 50K and have your egg and do extra job. I'm sorry. I feel like something I was vlogging and working with Nanda.
Oh, sorry. Let me explain.
While we were on field,
blogging does not even pay until you have the following to back your blogging.
No,
Hang on.
I want to even ask you a question.
Sorry, before you do that, what you're talking about is somebody that even has employment. We're talking about our topic is
I just wanted to address what she's
talking about. So you're talking about underemployment. At least you have a job. Let's even leave that one. At least you even have a job.
Let's talk about those that don't have
a job and why they don't and what they can do to make themselves
Sorry,
get
I don't even think it's their fault, you guys. I'm thinking about it. So I have this customer. We graduated at the same time. It's almost 3 years now. He still doesn't have a job.
He's a god. Please tell him.
Don't say that.
Guess what?
Excuse me. No. Excuse me. He has been to a bank. He has done their training classes up to the end. And they said if you don't get above 65, he failed one course.
Banks.
The last week, I'm out. He brought money to the organization. He failed one course the last week of their training and he got dropped. Wasted 4 months of his life giving this bank everything and they dropped him. Sorry. Yes. So please, be due respect. I think you owe it to Nigerian millennials not to say that they're goats or they're lazy. Excuse me.
Sorry.
You guys, sorry, I'm so sorry. I say this is personally because the job I work at now, I did not start with this salary. I know the last time we were speaking and we were talking about I started with an underpaid salary. My house is in Bega and work was in Lekki and I had to go. So don't tell me, do you understand? It's not easy.
My first job.
I'm trying to get what you are saying now. Are you saying now that if somebody is unemployed for 3 people. No, if someone is not employed for 3 years, it's not the person's fault.
It's not necessarily their fault. Except you're not telling them. Except you're not telling them the person's fault.
The person is not employed for 3 years.
Employment, sorry.
Actually,
please. Yes. And also states that being unemployed does not mean you don't have something doing. If you're going for classes and trainings and getting certifications in that time, that's also a useful.
That's fantastic.
You don't have employment. Let's take our shots, guys.
That's fantastic.
Let's take our shots. Let's just take our shots to my statement that was a bomb.
Yeah.
Guys. All right.
This is some nice
I think
alcohol,
I'm calmer,
man.
guys.
But Kumi, guess what? I feel like at the end of the day, I'm sorry to call you a goat, but at the end of the day, if you stay 1 year without being employed, I think it's just time for you to tell yourself, well, it's good if you're getting certificates and getting all of the masters and all of that together. It's time to tell yourself, I think it's not going to work.
Let's just answer like my question.
Let me do my be an entrepreneur and make here.
Let's just
answer my question. Because you have made it to
life now. Be an entrepreneur.
Because you have made it to life.
Let's just answer my question.
Yeah, so
like, I feel like my question
and I think
closes it.
I think whose
fault is it? Is it the fault of the millennials or the generation?
It's a combination.
It's the fault of the millennials.
I think as a youth in Nigeria, I'll let you talk right after.
Can we just like play both?
Yeah,
you think it's the millennials?
No. I think it's an explanation thing. So let's say his own, then Kitty, and then
I don't have a simple
everything
answer.
is
You don't have a simple answer.
I have an answer, but I don't have a simple answer.
That's a simple answer.
In Nigeria, by default, it's just unfortunate.
Very fact that
oh God, I wish we had not taken that shot. We should take the shot now.
It's just unfortunate.
But no, we have.
Whilst some of the personal responsibility still has to fall on you.
I'm taking a shot to that.
Yes, some of it has to fall on you, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of things that just keep you in an unemployable state. Apart from the fact that you have to do stuff yourself, there's still just other factors. You know. So I mean, if you're in the US, for example, you don't have to do much to live a comfortable life. I mean, for example, even if you want to now read, for example, they will now take lights.
It's just unfortunate to be Nigerian.
Internet is expensive.
Oh my God, I want to add to what you're saying. So you are talking about abroad and Nigeria, just about the economy, right? Someone that is a graduate that can't find a job abroad probably decide, oh, I'm going to work in a pizza house and sell something. But he will make money and still be comfortable because the economy is enabling in terms of mortgaging, car, rent, lights, and whatever. But in Nigeria, they'll probably pay you 15K. What are you going to do with 50K in Nigeria?
What you're saying is now going to lead me to like my own, should I say, reason why millennials are not. Now, if you're going to like, you can't even compare like the economy of other countries like Nigeria. Of course you can't in the first place because even our cultural values, our
Or
societal
difference,
values,
everything is just so
everything.
Hinders
I mean,
us,
it
to
hinders
be
us.
honest.
To be honest, at the end of the day, when you're growing up and your parents are saying you can't be a painter, you can't be an artist,
can't be a
you can't
cheaper.
be this, you can't be.
Yeah.
People are making
So
money
recess
there
cheaper.
because they are actually creative, because they're actually using their talents to get money at the
Yeah.
end of the day. So they employ more people. But in Nigeria, how
Wow,
many people
guys.
do you get that do actually like you
What
think
they
odd
really
professions?
Yeah.
What they truly love. Someone is like into this or into
Kitty.
that. Some people
Sorry, let
just
me show
like paper mache, and then you employ people to actually do, and people actually buy your stuff. I mean, this country is fucking
So
different.
I think I'll just say my own.
So I feel,
story.
I think for her, she's saying the economy is
retweet.
is hidden.
Yeah.
I'm saying like who
Yeah,
created
very
this problem
different.
like we're having in this.
Sorry, me,
Parents,
Our
I feel
generation,
like
the generation
growing up,
before us, sorry.
yes, you
Sorry,
shouldn't just
can
tell
I
them
say
that
my
they can't be
own?
what they want to be.
So it's the generation
I
before
think-
us
at the
that
end
is
of
like
the
the
day,
real
yeah.
I
problem.
think that at
Alright.
the end of the day, I will say and continue to say that it's the fault of the millennial.
Nice one,
Whatever
nice
you
one.
make
Khalif.
out of, no, I've not
Yeah,
finished.
make it.
Hey,
Make it.
whatever you make out of your life. See, at the end of the day,
Well-
even if your parents, I've been in that situation where my parents wanted to hinder my dreams. So, whatever you choose to do, it is still your
somebody
own.
was giving you money.
It's
Somebody was
no.
giving
Thank you,
money.
okay.
Stop
Thank
it.
you,
Somebody
no.
was
Some
giving
people
you
don't have money.
Somebody was giving.
Some people send
Somebody
themselves
was funding you.
Okay, so
Accepting
let
what
me
is
give
okay.
you. Let me give you somebody's
Yeah,
story.
no, it's okay.
Let me
it's
give
okay,
you somebody's
no,
story
just
that I
finish,
know.
let
Let
her
me give you
just
somebody's
finish,
story
so
that I know.
No, let's.
Let her just finish.
You were
let her
talking
just
about someone
finish.
that sold pepper. That's why I'm going to give you a story.
But
Because his
Satino,
mother
Satino,
killed. Because his
Satino.
mother was a
Let her
cleaner.
finish.
His mother was a cleaner at a telecommunications company, and I mean, she had to struggle all through his university and everything, and he got out of school. Unfortunately, every interview he went to, he actually cut him down because they will ask, so I mean, all of those family things, and just cut him down and all of that. But then he decided that, you know what, since I'm not getting this job, let me make something out of myself. Right now, I don't, okay, he's owner of Easy Taxi. Like he owns, I mean, he finally made something good out of himself. Ola made something great out of himself because of why he decided to do it himself.
Khalif and
It's so
Komi to
you
round off.
are the
Khalif
dependent.
and Komi to round off, yeah.
Okay, Khalif.
You're like,
So,
just like last 2
okay,
minutes,
so
so we
I
can take our last shot.
Okay, so do you want me
Yeah,
to
go
go?
ahead,
Okay,
go ahead,
great.
go ahead.
So I think it's a combination of everything. I think it's the economy
Also, you
definitely.
think now?
I feel like it's very no. When I would bring it back
That's
to the
what you
millennials,
did.
is that it's not the
Sharp,
millennials'
sharp.
fault, but you're asking them to compromise.
You have to push
if
yourself.
the only way millennials can get employed, even when it's not comfortable, is for them to compromise, to compromise their standards.
Not
and-
necessarily.
No, what I'm saying is that no, they are unemployed because the jobs they are shooting for that will give them the comfort they need to survive in this economy.
You
that
need
is
to
some cases, they're not
package.
ready.
You need to
They're not
package.
properly
That's
ready.
another one.
Well, this is my
Sorry.
opinion. I
Yeah.
feel like if these jobs are not readily available, some of them will be pushed to like learning a trade or something that
So
they don't
who's-
necessarily.
who's-
So for
who's
me,
the
I
source
think
lie
the
with?
fault lies with majorly with the economy.
Okay,
Really?
final show to end our show. Millennials, develop yourself.
Shout out to
That's my
all
own-
millennials who are
develop
developing
yourself is my
themselves
own-
and not
is
waiting
my own-
3
Honestly,
years
Yeah,
without
that's
develop
what
a
yourself.
develop
job.
yourself. Forget about the economy.
Develop
Forget
yourself.
about
That's
your
what I
mother
want.
or your father.
Right.
Work on
Yes,
yourself
sir.
and go get that
Yes,
job.
I did.
Thank you guys for
Shout out
joining
to you
us.
guys.
See you again on the next show.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I love this.